A child Waden ran with light steps toward the capital, while the last yellow rays of twilight faded into shadow. The path was littered here and there with rocks that had tumbled down from the slopes over time. The child had run the east road back and forth for 4 nights in a row. She knew where the rocks were and skipped around them, hardly looking down. She timed these excursions by shadows and light. She could run out past the capital gate into the slopes and do a few recitations of the names or a simple shifting exercise, and return to Quarterhouse before curfew if she was mindful of the sun and the shadows. Just off the road, a naked figure, large-boned but weakened and gaunt with starvation, was sitting at the side of a boulder and hunching over, crudely trying to rub thorns from her bare feet. She heard the skipping and raised her head to peer out from the dark. What was that? Her head jiggled unsteadily. It sounded like a child Waden had just passed. She tried to focus. Where is this? What road was this? It kept happening. She would try all day to walk toward the southeastern desert, but somehow by night, she found herself again just outside the capital wall. She did not want to enter the capital again. There was no help there. Nor would she get any help from the row masters, whose droning she could hear down in the canyon. If she could just reach the southeastern desert, the sun and heat would bring this to an end. That was all she hoped for now. She dug with stiff and clumsy fingers at the thorns embedded in her bleeding soles, then gave up and leaned back against the rock. She squeezed her eyes shut and waited for some moisture to come into her eyelids. They burned with dryness and dust. A groan escaped her lips. She slowly lowered herself down and lay with her face against the warm ground. She would sleep. In the morning, she would be able to tell from the angle of the rising sun where to walk, and she would try again. And so begins the first book of the Barren Trilogy, Taking of Name.
Yeah.